did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever.
So the so-called white man, he didn't show no pity on you Negroes, Latinos, and Hispanics. The scriptures say he didn't have no pity, meaning he didn't have no mercy on us, okay? When we were getting, you know, yeah, this man, he didn't show any mercy, all right? It's one thing to have slaves, because there's always going to be slaves on the planet Earth, but you know, this man took it above and beyond. Okay, so the Most High said because he had that hatred and he didn't show no mercy, okay, that he's not going to turn away his punishment, all right? And he saw you all going to get that punishment, okay? You know, you can try to stop this truth all you want, but the word is not going to go out void, you know, and everything in the scripture is going to come to pass, all right?
This is Psalms 10 and 5. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far both out of his sight.
Yeah, his ways are grievous. To whose ways? The Most High's ways. The law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible are grievousness to the so-called white man. Okay? He has a problem with it.
As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.
Yeah.
He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His heart is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Yeah, in the secret places, in his secret meetings, the secret councils, he's plotting, always plotting. The scriptures say he can't sleep. He's always plotting to bring hell to you so-called Israelites, okay? Because that's his heaven. When Israel is down, the white man is in his heaven, okay? So, you know, this white man is the wicked. You know, he's trying to destroy you Israelites. Got it on there? We got something.
Let me just keep reading it. Verse 9. He lieth, verse 9. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth draw him into his net.
And a lot of you Israelites are in that net right now, okay? Trusting in the American dream. That's the net, okay? Because the American dream, you know, really you're still in slavery. I don't care if you're making 6 figures, you're still a slave. And you're not even being paid real money. This man actually has you walking around with the fiat paper money when the scriptures tell you that real money is gold and silver. All right, that's part of the net. It's this American dream.
He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He hath said in his heart, the Most High hath forgotten. He hideth his face, he will never see it.
And that's what a lot of you so-called white people believe, that the Most High has forgotten. Okay? You white people not gonna, you so-called white people think you're not gonna pay for all this? Okay? You so-called white people, you think you're not gonna pay. You think that the Most High has forgotten. The Most High has not forgotten. Okay? And then, you know, the scriptures tell you, I believe it's Zechariah, check Zechariah 2:8, that he who touches the Israelites touches the apple of the Most High's eye. All right, the Most High has not forgotten what you so-called white people did, and you're going to pay. Okay, and the scriptures say you're going to pay in blood.
Yeah, I got you. Zechariah 2:8, but thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent unto me the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts. We're not saying this. The Most High is saying this. Okay, we're reading directly out the scriptures. We don't come out speaking our own words. We read it directly out the book. The Most High said, he who touches you. Who is he speaking to? The Israelites. That's who this book was given to.
No.
Okay, he who touches the Israelites touches the apple of the Most High's eye.
For behold, I will shake mine hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to the servants. And they shall be a spoil to their servants. And ye shall know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me.
So, you know, that spoiling is going to be Israel spoiling the Edomites, the ones who touch this.
Look at that. Yeah.
Yo, another thing is that, that's just a demon, yo. That's Satan, man. And that's Satan. It's a beautiful thing, man. You know, because the scriptures talk about scoffers in these last times, man. These are end times, man. You know, simple as spit, right? Walking up down the street, don't even know you're an Israelite, man. All right?
If he had sat for a second, he may have learned something.
Yeah, he's gonna learn shit, man. You know, because that's our people's so damn polluted. You got it, all right? Now, I just want to point out that scripture I just read. It said, verse 9. But behold, I will shake mine hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants. Right? It's talking about these other nations. Because Israel is a servant to who? To these other nations, man. Mainly so-called white men. You Native American Indians, all right? You Latin tribes, Latin-speaking tribes, all right? And also you Negroes are serving the who? The so-called white men. That's what the Bible's talking about, all right? But guess what? They're going to be a spoil to us, all right? That's what it's talking about. It's talking about so-called white men and other nations going into slavery, which is to come once America's fallen, man. All right? That's right. All right.
Psalms chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, and disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
That's King David speaking, asking the Most High to cast the so-called white man down, to deliver his soul from the wicked. Okay? Which is the Most High's sword. That's his blessing. Okay? That's why this man, he's got concentration camps in every single state. He's got mercenaries, which are private military organizations that don't abide by international law. These militaries don't necessarily fight for certain countries. They're private. You know, there's several of them, like such as Blackwater. Okay, this man, the Hessian soldiers, mercenaries that are going to come in. You think, you know, you people are afraid of the NYPD. They got mercenaries that are going to come in, kick in your door at 3 a.m. and kill you.
And love their job.
Yeah.
They love their job.
Those mercenaries, look that word up. A mercenary. Oh, beautiful. All right. Mercenaries. This is martial law. All right, and that's in the scriptures as well. When the enemy shall come in as a flood. Coming in as a flood is entering into your domain, you know, at his will.
Taking everything you got. Killing your family, killing you, putting your ass in a concentration camp.
They got a concentration camp. I was doing some research. They got concentration camps in every single state. The largest one is in Alaska. And I believe it said it's either 1 million or 2 million. It can hold 1 million or 2 million people. All right, that shows you how many people they plan to pack in those concentration camps. And then what they have the FEMA coffins. After they kill you, they're gonna put you in the coffin, they're gonna burn you, incinerate you, and dispose of you. Okay, that's this man's mass death tactics plan for you Israelites, okay? And for you peon Edomites as well. Okay? Okay. Go ahead.
All right. This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that great alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
And that's right. So Israel, Jacob, you don't have nothing to fear in that day. All right. You Israelites, you know, if you trust in the Most High, all right. If you know that name, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, you know a lot. Okay. Don't worry about these people in these colleges and these schools. What they know. If you know that name, the Most High, and His Son's name, you know a lot. Okay. And Lord willing, you call upon that name in that day, you're gonna be okay. The Most High is gonna be with you on that day. But the rest of these people, the 2/3 of our people who don't want to wake up to the Most High, wake up to their nationality, who they are, following the ways of the Most High, you guys are in trouble, all right? Let me get, was it Zechariah 13 and 8? 2/3, okay? And if you were holding something, all right? Because, yeah, it's, you know.
I got put this is he said the name. Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower.
Right.
The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
That's beautiful. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, is a defense. Okay? Don't you know name? They got this term called a nomen omen.
And that Bible.
All right, which you have a question?
Yes. And that Bible just read. Where does it say that America has a
Okay, I'll explain to you. You gotta learn America. Then that term comes from an Italian explorer by the name of Amerigo Vespucci. Okay, first of all, that name Amerigo comes from the Latin word amargo, which means bitter. Okay, that's just one. But I'm answering your question. In the scriptures, America is known as Babylon the Great. Okay, you can find it in the Revelation. Now, hold on 1 second. Now there was a Babylon, ancient Babylon, in what is known as southern Iraq today. Okay, that was where you had the so-called Babylonian Empire. All right, in southern Iraq, there's an actual city there named Babylon. But when you read the scriptures, when you read Isaiah, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, shoot, even if you read the last book, Revelation, written by St. John the Divine, he speaks of Babylon the Great, or sometimes known as the daughter of Babylon. Okay? Now we know that's not talking about ancient Babylon. Okay? Which that word Babylon means land of confusion. Okay? Babel means confusion, and lawn is where you get the word lawn from, or land. Alright? Okay, quickly, ancient Babylon got destroyed by the Persian Media Empire. Okay, St. John, he wrote Revelation, I believe it's 70 AD. It's either 70 or 90 AD. He's talking about Babylon here on the Isle of Patmos. When he wrote that, ancient Babylon was already destroyed. So he's referring to a future Babylon or a future land of confusion. Okay, I don't know if that answered your question, but it's by extrapolation we learn. Okay, America, by name America is not in the Bible, but by extrapolation and studying the scriptures, you know that it is. Okay.
That's a hard substance.
Yeah.
You know.
So if he can get it, if he can't realize that this is Babylon, you know, he's gonna be destroyed.
That's a demon. That's a demon, man.
That's why this is Babylon, man. Real quick, man. The brother just said, why this is Babylon? He broke it down to him. He didn't understand it. You know, he had a band in his hand. His shoes were untied. He was out of his mind. That's confusion right there, man. And mainly, it's Babylon because Israel does not know who they are. All right. Only the elect are gonna find out, man. And this is the time of awakening, man. All right. They're confused. All people are confused. All right. This is spiritually Egypt because we're here in bondage. All right. We're rulers. The scriptures say you'll see princes. All right. On princes walking and service on horses, man. That's confusion, man. All right. That's confusion for Jake to go to work and call the so-called white man boss, man. That's confusion, man. All right, for you to have a social security card and saying that you're American citizen, man, or IDs that state you're American, and you don't come from that line or that nation of people. That's confusion, man. And you Jakes better wake up to that.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, say the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
The Most High, the rebellious children, the only children of the Most High are the Israelites, okay? Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. Those are the children of the Most High. These are bywords, okay? These are bywords, okay? Destruction unto the rebellious children. Rebellion, I believe is in Samuel, is the sin of witchcraft. Okay? That's you know, you Israelites are rebellious, rebelling against your power.
But not of me. And they're covered with a covering, but not of my spirit.
Yeah, you're taking counsel of anything but the Most High. All right? And in the NBA, and Islam, and Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne. Okay? That's not of the Most High. Okay?
They may add sin to sin.
Yeah, you know, the brother, and he came up, he asked a good question, which was right. How do we know that America is Babylon? That's a good question. But when we tried to explain to him, he didn't, you know, he didn't even respond. You know, he's not trying to hear it, so to speak. Okay?
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 8. Now go,